I started life as a scientist. I got interested in doing what I do today by studying physics and atmospheric physics. So I came at it purely from a climate change angle. Decided energy was the area, because a lot of climate change is related to energy. And I remember going to a presentation on new energy technologies and how to get lower carbon into our energy systems, back in about 92, I think it was. And I came out of there feeling ultimately depressed. It was a debate between Labour and the Conservatives, and it was pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And I thought, you cannot change things if these are the people who are meant to be in charge. And really good energy came out of that. It came out to say, actually I want to reconnect to people where their energy comes from, whether they can generate it themselves, and actually how they use it and what it looks like. Because energy is something that's hidden. I mean, what's quite interesting about being invited today is traditionally renewable energy and conservation is not actually set very comfortably together. Quite often people have said, oh, wind turbines kill birds. There's been a lot of conflict between the two. But what was really interesting at the time is that actually energy is hidden, and we need to make it much more visual if we're going to do something about it. And climate change is kind of a hidden killer, almost. It is going to change our ecosystems. It is already changing our ecosystems, which I'm sure we all know. And the key way to do something about it is by reconnecting energy to our economics, to people. And what I found very interesting is actually the challenges that were being talked about between nature and economics are very similar on energy, is that actually the externalities related to energy, i.e. the external costs that are not included in the economics of energy, are very similar to those of the ecosystem. And what we found at Good Energy is about reconnecting people to what the value of energy is, how they use it. And actually we've got, I think it's 6,000 generators now. 1 in 6 of our customers generate their own power. And that is a sort of future world, which is really interesting in terms of reconnecting people to the value of something they use every day. And I think that is part of this, is that so much, in terms of our modern economic lives, we kind of dismiss and we just take for granted. And it is about this reconnection and visualization, in a sense, of these two. So I suppose my challenge is how does nature and sort of something like climate change become very real and become engaged? And sort of finally, we have a system, which is a very political system, which essentially tries to embed no change. So we have a political system that is very easily lobbied and essentially there for the people who are already in the system to make sure nobody else can get in and change it. And that is a real challenge for us. And actually, we can do much more around that than I think we can.